John Wick Chapter 2 is an action film and stars Keanu Reeves, and is the sequel to the 2014 hit John Wick, and I think John Wick Chapter 2 is better than the first John Wick. Not only is the second film stepped up in every aspect, but in my personal opinion, this is the best action film I've seen since Mad Max Fury Road. And while I would say the John Wick films aren't perfect, like there are problems with these films. For example, the acting isn't great, there are some technical problems, there are continuity errors, but this film has enough good stuff in it that makes you completely forget about the bad stuff, because this film is what it is, outrageous fun. So while the film does have problems, the film knows it has problems but goes all out to try and impress the audience. And when I said earlier how everything was stepped up, the action scenes are better than the first one. The action set pieces in this film are fantastic. The opening scene will hook you instantly, and from then on, the action scenes get better and better and better. And while with the first film, John Wick was a headshot master, here he is a headshot magician. He kills more people with headshots than he did in the first film, and a lot of these action scenes were also very inventive as well. Like, these set pieces take place in different locations, and every fight scene in the film feels different. Another thing I liked about this film is it stays true to the first film. Like, they repeat a couple of things that happened in the first film, and honestly, I didn't have a problem with them repeating some stuff, because while the John Wick films can be downright ridiculous, they are also aware of what worked in the first film. And while they repeat these scenes, they offer something new that doesn't feel like you're watching the exact same film. Although, while I think John Wick Chapter 2 is better than the first one, Chapter 2 does have a few problems that stick out more than the first one. For example, the villain isn't all that great, and there are more pointless characters in this film than there were in the first one. For example, Lawrence Fishburne has no reason to be in this movie, and like, he really doesn't offer anything new to the story, so he's pretty much a pointless character. But I digress. While Chapter 2 does have more problems than the first one, John Wick Chapter 2 is my absolute favorite. Big reason being they stepped up in every area. And with the first one, it felt like the filmmakers were limited on what they could do. Here, with the sequel and a bigger budget, it feels like they could do more, and they definitely do a lot more in this film. Overall, John Wick Chapter 2 is the best of the John Wick series. The action scenes in this film are the best action scenes you will ever see, and this film just feels bigger in every way. And this is easily one of the best films of the year. And I'm gonna give John Wick Chapter 2 a 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, be sure to like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to my channel below. As always, I'm NETX5. Thank you so much for watching.